Okay, hello students. So today we study about chapter 4, the atmosphere, section 2, energy transfer in the atmosphere. Okay, so for this lesson I have two objectives. So the first objective is describe what happened to the energy that Earth receives from the sun. Second one is identify the radiation, conduction and convection. Okay, before you need to go beyond, you need to know about the heat. So what is heat? Heat is the energy that flows from the object with the high temperature to the lower temperature. It's just like the heat from the sun that warms the Earth's surface. Okay, what happened to the energy that Earth receives from the sun? The energy from the sun reaches the Earth's surface and heat it, and then the heat is transferred through the atmosphere in three ways: radiation, conduction and convection. For radiation is the energy that is transferred in the form of ray or wave. For example, the heat from the stone burner. For the conduction is the energy that transfer out the energy that occurs when the molecules bump into one another. So for easy to understand, conduction means the energy that transfers from the warmer object to the colder object. For example, if you touch a hot stone, heat will be conducted to your finger and your skin will burn. The next one is convection. Convection is the energy that transfer of the heat by the flow of the material. So just like you can see in this picture, so for the radiation, it means the heat from the stone burner heat the paint is called radiation. So for the conduction it means transfer from the warmer object to the colder object, just like paint is a warmer object, your hand is a color object. So when you take your hand to touch the paint, the energy will transfer, the heat or energy will transfer through this and cause your hand is burn. So for the convection, so the molecule, the warmer molecule will be right, and for the colder molecule it will down. So up and down, it will create convection current in this paint. So for the convection current, it cause the water in the paint, it will change the liquid to the gas. When the water is boiled, and then the water vapor it will to the atmosphere. So for the water cycle in the atmosphere, in the earth it will similar way, just like you boiling the water on the stone burner. Now let's watch the video all together.
When you keep an object near a burning wood, it becomes hot because of heat transfer. In this video, we will learn about different ways in which transfer of heat can take place. Heat can be transferred from one object to other by conduction, or convection, or radiation. When heat from one object gets transferred to other object by direct contact, it is known as conduction. For example, when we make tea, heat from stove gets transferred to steel pan because of direct contact, and thus this is conduction. When you iron your clothes, heat energy gets conducted from iron to clothes. In convection method, movement of particles of liquid or gas cause transfer of heat from heat source. Let's take an example of pot of water. As we heat it, water particles near the heat source gets heated first. We know that addition of heat causes increase in movement of particles, thus these particles move randomly and a relatively empty space is formed. To fill this space, particles from far areas move here. Again, these particles acquire heat energy and move away. This process goes on and whole water becomes hot. In conduction and convection, there is a medium in which heat gets transferred. But there is no medium between sun and earth, still we get heat from it. When heat transfer takes place without any medium, it is called radiation. You must have seen people sitting around the fire. Here too, heat is transferred in the form of radiation. In fact, every hot body radiates heat and becomes cold. Let's take an example of boiling water on a stove. From stove, heat conducts to pot as it is directly in contact. Due to convection, all the water particles receive heat. If you bring your hand very close to side of the pot, you will feel little hotness. This is because radiations coming from pot.
Okay, for the next session, you will study about the water cycle in the atmosphere. So what will happen? So the next session you will study. Okay, thank you.